o'clock on Tuesday evening, and it is May 6th. And for those of you who are watching live right now on 11 Alive Plus or on YouTube or on 24/7 Weather Impact, I have a treat for you if you're watching live here at 9 o'clock. At 9:01, you'll be able to look up into the sky toward the southwest. Now, this is if you have clear skies. There are clouds in West Georgia. You may not be able to see it in West Georgia, but east of Atlanta, you'll have a better chance of potentially seeing a Starlink satellite train moving across the sky. And it happens at 9:01, which is in about 15 seconds. So if you're watching right now, only if you promise to come back in and finish watching this, run outside and see if you can see it. You'll look up to the southwest sky and you may see a string of lights moving across the sky pretty quickly. It's only going to last 4 minutes and then it will disappear in the eastern sky. So maybe a little treat for you, but the problem is we have some cloud cover out there tonight. So as you can see, that cloud cover, especially from Atlanta westward, may be blocking that view of that Starlink satellite train going across the sky tonight. East of the city and north and east of the city, there are fewer clouds and you may have a better chance of seeing. Now remember, it only lasts about 4 minutes, so it's going to move pretty quickly across the sky before it disappears. Now, even though we have some of those clouds that are out there tonight, these clouds are not giving us any rain here in the metro area. A little bit earlier today, we did see a couple showers down to the south. Now, you can see closer here just how some of those clouds are filling in now, but not giving us any rain. We had a couple of showers earlier that moved through the southern parts of Troup County, really just south of LaGrange. We also had a couple of raindrops there in the southern parts of Upson County. But those are the only spots here in our viewing area that actually saw some of those raindrops today. It was a really nice day out there today with those temperatures that made it up into the upper 70s. So we were warmer today than we were yesterday when those temperatures held in the lower 70s. But things are about to change. I hope you were able to soak up the past couple of dry days out there, because the rain's going to be coming in overnight really toward tomorrow morning. And then once the rain gets here, we're going to be starting a wetter pattern going through the next few days. So here's what we're watching. We did have a few of those showers coming through Alabama a little bit earlier, trending down to the south of us. So for the evening hours, those showers in Alabama have been falling apart pretty nicely. So we're not really expecting much late tonight and into those overnight hours. It's going to be tomorrow morning when we see some of this that's moving into western Alabama right now that will eventually push into Georgia. This is the leading edge of a bigger system that is out to the west of us, and that system is not only producing some rain but also some storms, and some of those have been severe in parts of Texas, also into Louisiana, and even now moving into the eastern part or western parts of Mississippi, where we have three actually tornado watches. One in parts of, well, actually this is just two of them, but this one goes from Louisiana into Texas, and then this one goes from eastern Louisiana into parts of western Mississippi. So that's where we have a severe weather risk. Now, if you're looking at this wondering if this means we will have severe weather, a quick answer is not yet. We're generally going to see some showers here during the day tomorrow as this system moves into our area. And then on Thursday, we'll have a chance that we might see some isolated stronger storms that'll be around here. Now, here's a look at what we're watching with those tornado watches. Again, this one for eastern Texas and into parts of Louisiana, and then this one for eastern Louisiana into Mississippi. And this is that main line right there. Right now, we don't see any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings. Earlier today, though, in those areas, especially back into Texas, we did have a number of tornado warnings that were in effect earlier today. I don't have any confirmations yet of those actually touching down. One of them was a confirmed tornado as it was moving in along the Louisiana line there, Texas and Louisiana line, but we don't have any confirmation yet of any damage or what kind of rating that it had. So that is what we are watching out there right now as these storms continue to move in from the west over toward the east. And as that does move into that direction, Eventually, the rain part will make it into our area, but the storm risk is not going to be as high for us, especially tomorrow. We're going to be a little bit cooler. Our air will be more stable. In fact, you can see that the northern part of this in northern or central and northern Mississippi, that's not severe. The ingredients for severe are more down to the south. And during the day tomorrow, that severe risk is going to be mainly down to the south as well. So if you're watching us right now on 11 Alive Plus or on YouTube, for those of you who are watching right now on YouTube, I want you to do me a favor. Be sure and download our 11 Alive Plus app. You'll have multiple ways that you can see it, either here on YouTube like you are right now, but then another way you can see this, and when we do multiple other weather content that's not always on YouTube, you could look at our 24/7 weather impact channel that we have on 11 Alive Plus at any time during the day, that you'll get stuff like this, extended weather updates, live coverage of weather events going on, as well as the weather content that we're putting on there. So depending on what your smart TV is, that'll determine whether or not you can get it directly on there, or if you have Fire, Roku TV, or Apple TV, just search for 11 Alive Plus. Be sure to download that on your television. You'll be able to see the regular 24/7 news part that's on there, but you can also look on the bottom and it says Weather Impact 24/7 or 24/7 Weather Impact. And that will be a specific weather channel there on 11 Alive Plus, where you can see local weather all day long, whenever you want, 24/7. So be sure to download that for you that are watching right now on YouTube. The others of you watching this right now are already on 11 Alive Plus. So we thank you for going ahead and downloading that. So we've got those severe storms that are out to the west. And you can see here there's severe weather risk is in those areas where we're already seeing that. Along the Texas coast, into Louisiana, into the southern parts of Mississippi. That's that level 2 of 5 risk for severe storms. The level 1 risk for late tonight and in the morning does go down over to the western part of the Florida Panhandle. But if you're looking at this, wondering if this is going to make it into our area, it is not. The severe weather risk, really, the ingredients stay down to the south and also to the west of us tomorrow. We're going to have just general showers and maybe a couple of thunder showers tomorrow, but we don't think that they will be severe during the day, excuse me, on Wednesday. Our air is going to be a little more stable. Yes, we're going to have some rain from this system, but the severe weather part of it is going to stay away from us on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, the rain chances are actually going to be a little bit lower. We're going to be at about a 40% chance for showers on Thursday. We're going to have a lot of dry hours during the day, but when we see some of those scattered showers developing with warmer air building in on Thursday with highs back up to the upper 70s, the air may become a little more unstable and we could have a few isolated stronger storms. So we have a level 1 of 5 risk for maybe just a few isolated, strong to severe storms coming in here. And the main threats with that would be pockets of heavy rain, strong wind, maybe some small hail. And at this point, we don't really think we'd see a big risk for a tornado, but we can't rule that out here, especially at this time of year with the way these patterns have kind of been setting up. Our high temperature today made it into the upper 70s this afternoon, and right now we're back at 74. And as you can see, Atlanta is one of the warmer spots. Marietta, you're also at 74. Duluth is at 70. But in the outlying areas, we have more of those 60s around. 64 in Carrollton, 68 in LaGrange, 67 in the Canton area. Athens is at 66 degrees, so is Covington. We've got 59 in Blairsville. So a wide range of temperatures out there. Now that the clouds are starting to build in, that's going to kind of cap some of our radiational cooling. So our air is not going to be getting cold during those overnight hours tonight. I do think we may drop down to around 60 here early tomorrow morning. But then during the day, slower to warm. We'll only get into the lower 70s in the afternoon as we're going to have a better coverage of clouds here in our area. Also a better chance for rain moving in. And it really looks like the early morning hours will be the time frame when that rain chance is going to be higher. Then we may see some breaks around lunchtime and after, and in the afternoon, maybe just a couple of spotty showers here and there as those temperatures get back up to around 74 degrees. So here's the forecast track. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, the timing of this rain is going to be tricky over the next few days because we're just going to be in this air mass where we have plenty of moisture around. And we're really going to be moving into a wetter pattern over the next few days, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be raining all day, every day. So the main thing we're watching is the leading edge of that rain that we've been telling you that's out to the west of us. And early tomorrow morning, here it comes. We're going to see that moving in. So be prepared as you're driving into work tomorrow. Most likely, you're going to be driving on wet roads. And you know what happens when you add water to an already busy morning rush hour? That's just going to make it even slower out there. So build in a little extra time when you're driving, planning to go into work tomorrow morning. Light to moderate showers generally for the morning hours tomorrow. So this is at 7 o'clock, and you can see that coverage there. Once we get into 12 o'clock, so mid-morning, that main area of rain will move out. We'll have some breaks at times, but that doesn't mean that it's over. Then through the day, we'll have just some of these scattered showers around. As temperatures get up into those 70s here in the afternoon hours, and some of those persisting into the evening hours as well. On Thursday, cloudy skies to start, most likely a drier drive in, and then maybe even some sunshine trying to break through in the afternoon in some of those dry hours. But with that happening, that's going to add to the heating, adding to a little bit more of instability. And when we start seeing in the afternoon these scattered showers redeveloping, that will give us the chance that a couple of those could turn strong. That's why we have that level 1 of 5 risk for maybe a few isolated stronger storms. And a couple of those possible in the evening hours as we see additional waves of rain coming in. This is Friday morning, mainly dry. Friday's rain chances are going to be lower at about 30%. So hopefully we will be able to get through a lot of dry hours on Friday, but we're going to hold on to a 30% chance for showers here, and we'll have to watch those, that any of those could turn severe. We're going to have to keep an eye on Athens for Friday during the evening hours. A big graduation at Sanford Stadium planned to be outside, so we'll just wait and see. Again, it's the lower rain chance, but with the heating of the day, you never know, late afternoon into early evening, you could just see one of those pop-up showers developing here. So here's a look at those rain chances right now. The highest chance for a shower is on Wednesday at 60%. We're at a 40% chance on Thursday, 30% chance on Friday. And I know yesterday I was telling you that the models were not in total agreement on rain chances for the weekend. And yesterday we took them out. And I maybe should have waited before I took those out and waited to see a few more model runs, because today's model runs are in agreement that, yes, the rain chances are going to stick with us. And it's going to be at about a 50% chance for showers on Saturday and Sunday. Again, not raining all day, but just a better chance that you'll be encountering a few of those showers off and on during the day on Saturday and on Sunday. And now it looks like this wetter pattern is going to persist into the beginning of next week as well. Now, when I'm talking about the models, not in comparison, look at this. The American model is showing more than 2 inches of rain over the next 5 days. Earlier, the European was showing less than an inch. Now the European model is back up to around 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain. The American model is thinking we're going to have a lot more than the European. So that's just one of the examples of not only the timing and coverage of the rain, but also the amounts of rain where the models are differing out there somewhat. Low temperatures aren't going to be that chilly. We'll be at 60 on Wednesday morning. Remember, we had some lower 50s over the past couple of days. So the morning temperatures are a little milder as we're getting more of this moisture that's coming in. And then afternoon temperatures on Wednesday will be cooler in the lower 70s, and then upper 70s Thursday and Friday, lower 70s again on Saturday and Sunday. And the rain chances are just going to be tricky out there. So here you see on Thursday, scattered showers. That'll be with us here. Going into Friday, again, a 30% chance for some of those scattered showers around. On Saturday, here you can see about a 50% chance for showers. On Sunday, this is trying to show some more breaks in the afternoon for Mother's Day. Maybe we'll keep our fingers crossed to have more breaks then. And then on Monday, you see those rain chances that are going to be back here with us. So a wetter pattern ahead, beginning early tomorrow morning and then going into the weekend and also into next week too. But when you're seeing all of those rain chances, I want you to know it's not all day, every day when it's going to be raining. 60% chance for showers here on Wednesday, 40% chance Thursday, 30% chance on Friday. You see that right here. And then on the weekend, a 50% chance for showers, and then back to a 40% chance on Monday and Tuesday. And then also with these showers coming through at any time, we also have to watch for the potential for some thunder and lightning, maybe a couple storms developing out there too. before hopefully later next week will dry out a little bit more. So thanks for watching us here on YouTube, 11 Alive Plus, and Weather Impact 24/7. We love doing these extended weather discussions for you. We'll have more updates with radar throughout the night and then more updates during the day tomorrow.